You know, I sat at dinner with Ken Onion in Hawaii, and he basically, he said, "Oh, you make production knives." He said it to me like it was a matter of fact, and I don't think he meant it as an insult because he makes designs that are all turned into production knives. So I'm not sure what he meant by it. I don't really care. But we make a thing called what I call hand tech. We use technology and big time handmade craftsmanship to make an end result product. And we do it all under our own roof. So if you asked, I have people all the time say, "Oh, you make mid-techs." I go, "Well, what do you mean by mid-tech?" They go, "Well, parts made, by other folks." And I go, "No, we make everything." "Well, CNC made parts." Okay, well, almost every knife on planet Earth's made with CNCs, except for in garages. And a lot of those are made on CNCs too. I said, "So CNC can't be the qualifier. You mean production ground blades? Like I have the blades outsourced." "Yeah, well, we don't do that. We make them inside." "Well, yeah, but no, we make them by freehand. We actually make our blades more freehand than most garage makers. No jigs, no fixtures, no guides. Freehand, artistry." So I feel like our blades are kind of art pieces in a semi-production handle that we make in-house in very small batches. We don't fit into any category very neatly. So we've come up with a phrase we call hand tech. It's not mid-tech. Mid-tech is, it's a weird phrase, but to me it means parts were generally all made by somebody else, put together by the designer. The designer puts their signature on it and sharpens them. Sometimes. And that's mid-tech. No problem with that. Or guys who are garage makers will have a knife that turns out to be a hit, and then they have a bunch of them made by somebody else. That's kind of a mid-tech. But guys who grind their own blades all in-house and make their own parts all in-house, there's just no spot for it. So we came up with hand tech. That's, I think, the most apt description for a very handmade knife with production repeatability. The best of handmade with the best of production.